Hi everyone, this is Joe Henches with Beyond the Chart, and this is the market update for the evening of September 18th for the market day, Thursday, September 19th. Well, the big news today naturally was the Federal Reserve with their announcement on that they would not taper today. So everything exploded at 1 o'clock. I think the market was down, the Dow Industrials were down about 35 points prior to the announcement, and as soon as they announced that they were not tapering and everybody was taken by surprise, then it exploded to the upside and got as high as up 150 and more points and closed up 147 points on the day. You can see that we've had a big solid move up. We've closed at new all-time highs on the Dow Industrials, and we did it on pretty good volume. Let's take a look at back where I was, the S&P 500. Very similar, nice big move. It's actually even stronger above the highs. And we could be getting ready to take off here. That doesn't mean we're not going to pull back. We always have, 3 steps forward, 1 step back, or 2 steps back. So, I mean, that is going to happen. Let's look at the Nasdaq. Nasdaq very similar, but stronger. This has been the stronger one all the way along. We've talked about this. Nasdaq up 37.94 today. Let's see. Oh, okay. The other two things, gold and silver exploded this afternoon. So let's look at GLD, which is the ETF for gold. It was up 5.5 points today. Huge bar, big volume. I think gold was up like $35 an ounce or something. I can't remember exact amount. But again, this is not giving me an exact buy signal setup. To me, and for what I like to trade. Silver, huge bar, huge move coming up here. Silver had a pretty strong move right here coming off of this, and then had a pretty sharp pullback. And of course now, the question is going to be, does this have legs? Does this have power behind it? Hopefully it does. As we look at Silver Wheaton, the silver mining stock, I talked about this as several stocks I was watching. I was watching Apache. I was watching 3D Systems, which I got in yesterday. I was watching Silver Wheaton. I was watching Lulu. I was watching Silver and Cliffs Natural Resources. Okay, so 3D Systems I got in yesterday. It didn't do much today. Silver Wheaton, I did get in at the close. A little nervous. I hate getting in on this huge bar, big volume. But on the other hand, you just don't know this thing is going to run. I mean, it could run just like this. I'm actually expecting 3 waves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 up waves. 1, 2, and a third one. Okay. And my target is up here around this 100%. This is a Fibonacci projection in terms of where we're going to go. Let's see. We talked about that. Cleveland Cliffs. Nice move today. Again, it got above the last 2 days. I got in this last week right here. Thought it was breaking out. Now, the blue line wasn't above the 20. The 10 wasn't above the 20, but got confirmation here, and I got in. Now, when it pulled back down below here and got this confirming close lower in here, I got stopped myself out. I took myself out right at the close on Friday, okay? You just don't know. You don't know if it's going to go all the way, start pulling back down or not. Well, now it's turned. It's given me this buy signal in my mind. I like the way the 10's above the 20. It's curving back up. I'm back in. Now we'll see what happens. I mean, it may not go again, but right now I think it will. And I think I've got this target. If this gets up here and breaks this trend line, this big head and shoulders move we got here, this thing is going to run. And what I just want to do is see this thing stay above the 10 and let the 10 start rounding up and let this thing just trail right on up. So that's what I'm looking for on Cliffs Natural Resources. So Cliffs, we talked about that. 3D Systems basically paused, got in yesterday, basically paused. Again, I'm looking for the same thing. This thing had a big move here, went sideways, seems to be trying to break out again here. What I want to do is see a similar type move occur right in here and move right on up. And we'll see if we can kind of get that kind of momentum. there's definitely a lot of PR around the 3D printers. So and that's what 3D Systems does, is 3D printing. Pretty amazing stuff. Saw a video with Elon Musk working a 3D printer and 3D Systems. It was pretty amazing. Okay, gold, silver, wheat, and didn't talk about Apache, but that's let's see here. Bear with me just a minute. I think Apache moved up today too. I didn't get in. I was looking for a pullback. Apache moved up, closed higher. Oh, Lulu was the other thing I was watching, and it really moved today. But I decided that the positions I've got are going to be enough at the pull. I mean, look at this move. I mean, hellacious move today, and you know, I think somebody came out and made some kind of positive, some analyst positive comments, but you can see where it dropped dramatically here on huge volume. And then from this close right here was where this closed on the 12th. It gapped up and opened and then basically has ran. So it has run from like 60, what is the close here? 69 to a close of 74 today. Now the close here was 65.29. 65.2, so 9 points, about 15% in 3 days. That's a heck of a move. So really, I'm looking for this thing to kind of pull back a little bit. I wouldn't be surprised if it does some kind of a, pulls back a third to 50%, something like that. So I think that's really about it for this evening. We talked about the indices. We talked about this Apache. We didn't show oil. Oil had a good move today too. USO, which is the oil ETF, good move, closed back above here. I think it's got a real good chance. I mean, if you got in at the close, I think this has got a chance to push higher again. I mean, we'll see how this plays out, but I think that's what it looks like to me on oil. So we'll leave you with that. Tomorrow's unemployment claims, first thing in the morning, 7:30 Central Time. And again, it's hard to tell right now. We're kind of in the midst of the battle with the Fed, doing the right thing, wrong thing, all this huge bond buying they're doing, stimulating the economy. All I can tell you is from what I read about the Great Depression in the 1930s, they were doing the same thing from 1933 to 1937. Then they started to shut it off in 1937. The economy went right back in the tank. And the only thing that brought us out was World War II. And there was a lot of people were saying that things hadn't even changed till like 1942, going into 43. So I don't know. We'll see. See how it goes out. I know that Ben Bernanke's a big student of the Great Depression, so hopefully he is putting all of that to good work. But time is going to tell. But that's it for me to now. Have a good evening, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Have a great day.